Yes, hello there, and welcome to another show on the ball with Dendairy. I'm Charles CNN Mabika, and yes, as always, we've got a bumper show for you, right? Of course, we always have those exciting prizes for you. The 3 questions, the Dendairy Yogurt Buster, where you go double on the prizes. That means Dendairy give you a delightful hamper and another one. So that's double. And then the second and third questions, you get a delightful hamper. And on the show, we've got an exciting new segment that we will try and get to those who might not know. Maybe you will know. Don't worry about it. Don't spoil it for somebody who might not know. It's called Did You Know? Where we're going to be giving you some amazing statistics. Not only on local football, we'll also go outside Zimbabwe, all over the African continent, all over the world, and give you some amazing statistics that you might not know. And this first one on this show is about local football, of course. We have to start. Charity begins at home. We have to start at home, don't we? And then, of course, we've got down memory lane. We are going to take you 20 years back, and it's going to be a big surprise for somebody. I'll let you know who that somebody is. And well, without any further ado, let's say hello to Zimbabwe under-23 head coach and Dynamo's head coach. Two heads in one. Yes, I'm talking about Stanza Tonderai Ndiraya. Stanza, it's always good when you're around on the ball with Dendairy.
Thank you very much, CNN. Hello, viewers. It's always my pleasure to be on this beautiful Dendairy show. I'm happy to be here.
All right. Stanza, you know, you are going to be very surprised because Stanza, I did say a big surprise to somebody. Well, one of the segments, well, I can tell you, the down memory lane segments, because it's going to be a big surprise. So we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it hanging like that. Right. So you know, the winners. We believe that the winners are always upbeat with excitement. I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, delightful hampers from Dendairy every time we have a show.
Delightful hampers, CNN, and the beauty about the show is. It's gone global. Eh?
Oh yes,
yeah, I would really, and I believe we've had some winners from overseas.
Oh yes, yes.
That's the beauty about Dendairy.
That's right.
It's an international brand.
Exactly.
Yes. So yeah, that's the beauty about it.
Right. So let's do first things first. Okay. Let's start by congratulating the winners, and here they are. The Dendairy Yogurt Buster, let's say, congratulations to Michael Ngwa. Yes, Michael Ngwa, you are the 2-in-1. Double there, double prizes from Dendairy. Congratulations, that's the main one. And also, those who got the other 2 questions correct. First, let's say hello to Sbu V Matikiti. Makorokoto Amhlope. Sbu V Matikiti. And then, of course, the third question, our congratulations go to Watson Gorejena. Watson Gorejena. I'm sure you're going to enjoy those delightful Dendairy hampers. You know, especially, it's hot now, so, you know, that milk will go down, you know, cold milk will go down well, down your throat, like it's just done. Yeah, I gotta have a second sip. Right, and also the Dendairy family would like to thank every one of you, wherever you are, in Zimbabwe, outside Zimbabwe, all over the world, for observing the just gone October month. That was the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And like I said, Dendairy would like to thank you for observing that one. And we urge you to keep on your toes, right? Keep on your toes. And if you've got any relative or yourself, if you feel any slight, whatever discomfort there around the area, please don't hesitate to go and get screened. The doctor will tell you what it is about. So thank you so much. Right, so it's now time. Get ready. But remember, for you to win any of these prizes for the questions, you have to go on the Dendairy Facebook page. That's the only way that you can win any of the prizes. You can't telephone us. You can't send us a WhatsApp. You got to go on the Facebook page. Right, here comes this week's Dendairy Yogurt Buster. Yes, in which year did Hardlife Nairobi Zirekwi win the Soccer Star of the Year title? Yes, must be pretty easy because it's multiple answer as well. In which year did Hardlife Nairobi Zirekwi win the Soccer Star of the Year title? Was it A, in 1969? Or was it B, in 1972? Or C, in 2016? Well, I won't ask Stanza because he knows all about it. So, but Stanza, listen, hard life record. I mean, defying,
amazing,
brave guy.
An amazing footballer.
Exactly.
And, the beauty about it also, CNN is, look, Dendairy is so generous. You know. The answer is there.
The answer is there, yeah. All right.
I'll not tell people the answer.
That's right,
Dendairy is so generous.
Yeah, we'll make it so simple. And well, Hand Life, Nairobi Zirekwi is still going strong after he had that amputation following a motor vehicle accident on his hand, but still going strong, hey, Zirekwi. So, get cracking if you haven't cracked already. Well, we will give you, remember, the other two questions following up. But right now, let's just go away for a teeny weeny bit and get to hear this message from Dendairy.
I know where my filled with goodness Dendairy comes from, right here in Zimbabwe.
Our cows are fed on sweet lucerne pasture,
looked after by dedicated farmers from Kwekwe, Gweru, Bulawayo and Beatrice.
Our farmers and the thousands of people employed to look after Dendairy cows deeply care about the welfare of our animals.
We know that healthy, happy cows produce the most and best milk. We want Zimbabweans to drink fresh, healthy and nutrient-rich milk.
So that we can grow strong and smart.
The story of how Dendairy gets from our farms to your table starts right here on a farm in Zimbabwe.
Welcome back on the ball with Dendairy. And I'll tell you what, there's a game that's just finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United who took on Manchester City. And you know that Stanza is a staunch Manchester United fan. And he wanted us to talk for the rest of the show, let his feelings be known about what happened at Old Trafford. But I said, no. For now, let's leave it. Let's talk about the Warriors. Yes, you know that Stanza was a former Warriors assistant coach. Of course, there's a new technical team. They're headed by Muchina Wemajuzi, Norman Mapeza. And we will be playing the Warriors on Thursday. We will be playing, the Warriors will be playing, of course, the Warriors will be playing this Thursday first against Bafana of South Africa. That's Thursday, this coming Thursday. And then on Sunday, we wind up our Warriors failed campaign. Oh yes, it's a failed campaign against the Warriors of Ethiopia. And Stanza, our next focus now is going to be the African Cup of Nations taking place in Cameroon. But as far as the World Cup is concerned, it's now about 2026.
It's not about 2026, CNN. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but this is the situation we find ourselves in as a nation, and we just have to embrace it and move forward. What is important in football or in life is to move on and plan for the future. So the future we are planning. I'm pretty sure that the head coach now, Norman Mapeza, has already started planning for the AFCON tournament. Not just the AFCON tournament, but for a new generation of players who could bring the glory days back, you know, the glory days, who could bring the happy faces back again to the people, you know. It's been a while since our number one team has won.
That's right.
So, yeah, we just hope that they can get us something on Thursday. In fact, in the two remaining matches, so that when we go to AFCON, we will go there with winning mentality. We'll go there with confidence. You don't want to get into a big tournament like that, you know, on the back of a defeat. It will be very, very devastating for the players. It will be very difficult for the coach to motivate them for such a big tournament. But yeah, we have to move on. This is us.
Stanza, I want to stay on there. There are some people who are arguing that the two remaining World Cup matches against Bafana and the Warriors, why don't we just remove the Warriors and bring in the under-23 plus if there are any under-20s active right now, you are the head coach of the under-23s because this is dead rubber. And, you know, let's start planning for the future. Well, what's your take on that? Should we do that?
It's a good question, CNN. I've had that doing the rounds, but to be quite honest, we want to go to AFCON with our strongest team. People must know that we can't start building a team when we are going for a huge tournament like AFCON. Of course, it was a failed campaign, but we must also understand that the same warriors we have at the moment are the same warriors which qualified the nation for AFCON. So why should we discard them and bring in a new crop of players and try and build a new national team at a huge tournament like the AFCON? To me, it would not really make sense. What is important is for us to look. We are a country of perhaps 13 million people, plus or minus 13 million people. Surely and honestly, we can't fail to put up a very good team which can go and compete at AFCON. We've got so many players around, so many players locally, so many players dotted around the globe. So why not just give the coach space to select a very strong side which can go and represent us at AFCON. So I am not of the idea that we must start building a team when we are faced with a huge tournament like AFCON. And besides, CNN, on a lighter note, AFCON is our tournament. Yes, AFCON is our tournament. We then have to start planning for the 2026 World Cup soon after. And then soon after the AFCON tournament, CNN, people may not be aware of this. We are starting the qualifiers for the next AFCON tournament, which is going to be played in 2023. So we can't afford to mess around now. We just need to put out a team there which can really compete, which can also take us into the qualifiers of the next tournament. Unless if we are saying we don't care about the AFCON tournament, we want to focus on the World Cup. But look, we are there to play and qualify for these big tournaments. So AFCON is one of them. Of course, the World Cup tournament is much bigger, but AFCON is also equally bigger. So let's put all our focus and preparation on the AFCON tournament.
Yeah, I think people, a lot of people still angry, still disappointed, still frustrated, and they're saying, no, let's just forget about these Warriors and look at the youngsters from the under-23s. But you had Stanza's take there. Right, get ready for the second question. Yes, the second question which qualifies you to a prize, a delightful hamper from Dendairy. But then, once again, I need to remind you, you've just got to go onto the Facebook page of Dendairy Sports Facebook page to answer this question. Once again, you cannot send us a WhatsApp, you cannot telephone us, you cannot send us an email. You just have to go and answer the question, the upcoming question, via the Dendairy Sports Facebook page. And the question is, which English club does forward Mo Salah play for? He is the dynamic Egyptian. But the question is, which English club does forward Mo Salah play for? So, get cracking right now and stand a chance to win that fantastic Dendairy delightful hamper. Right, Stanza, the PSL season is now with us. We witnessed some interesting results on Friday, and just now finished on Saturday, and then tomorrow there are some matches coming up, and your Dynamos will be one of those taking part tomorrow. But Stanza, I know, I'm not going to ask you who do you think is going to win the league title. Of course, you know what Stanza is going to say. But what I'm going to ask you, Stanza, is can you perhaps pick the top four or maybe the other 3 or 4 challengers? If you think, of course, I think you are going to say Dynamos will win the Premiership title. Who would be your main challenges?
CNN, I think the traditional ones would be up there with a big fight. We have, of course, we are going to be wrestling or fighting to wrestle the title away from FC Platinum. They've done well in the past years. They have a strong team which has been together for some time now. So for me, I think they're the biggest challengers because they have a team. Yes, of course, we have a team, but if you want to compare the two sides, FC Platinum has been together for some time now. So we would really need to work hard so that we can wrestle that championship away from FC Platinum. We have a very strong chicken inside. You know, Joy Antipas normally assembles very good teams, and we saw them when they lost to Ngezi in the Super Cup. He's got a team, CNN. He's got a very strong team, and he's been with that team for quite some time. So to me, FC Platinum and Chicken Inn are teams, while all the other teams are still trying to be teams, if I may put it that way.
Okay.
So yeah, of course, FC Platinum, Chicken Inn, we will be there with a very big shout. I can assure you.
Highlanders?
Highlanders will be there with a very big shout. Ngezi Platinum Stars will be there with a very big shout. Capes are not as bad as people think. They have a good and strong team. And they will also be there with a very big shout. So I can single out those teams, CNN, to really fight it out for the top 4 position.
Okay, your top 3, just going back again, you know, your top 3, the top 3 challengers, or your top 4, Dynamos are there.
Dynamos,
and, you're saying the
FC
other
Platinum,
3, FC Platinum?
We have Chicken Inn.
And
Highlanders.
And Highlanders, okay. Those.
And then the 5th one, of course, Ngezi Platinum Stars. They've got a very good and exciting squad as well. So I would really pick 5.
Okay, all right. And now, I did say to you at the top of the show that we've got a new segment that we'll be bringing to you time and again. It's called Did You Know? It's got some amazing stats. It's not only local, it's not only about Zimbabwe, it's outside Zimbabwe and all over the world. So we'll be bringing it to you. But listen, don't worry, you might know about it already, but don't spoil it for your brother, your little sister, or anybody, your granddad or your dad or your grandma or your mom might have told you about it already, but don't worry about it. Right, a brand new segment here on the show. It's entitled, Did You Know? This is amazing. In the 70s, now defunct Mangula FC had 6 members of the same family in the club's setup. Brothers Isaac, Tendai, George, and Itai, and their dad's younger brother, Winston, were regular members in the team's starting lineup. And their dad, Gideon, was the club's chairman. Stanza, listen, has this happened anywhere in the world? Do you know of anything like this happening? 6 players, you know? 6 guys.
Clearly, this was a family affair. This was a family affair. This looked like a family team to me.
Should have been called the Chiesa Football Club.
Chiesa FC.
That's right.
But CNN, apart from that, this is amazing. This is amazing. I don't think it has happened anywhere in the world.
That's right.
This should be in the Guinness Book of Records.
It should
if
be.
You ask me.
Should.
Yeah. Look, 6 members of the same family.
Actually, Stanza, there could have been 7. The brothers had another one called Hector.
Okay.
He was a good footballer, but he really, didn't really want to go all the way.
No interest.
Yeah, so he played here and there, but
could have been 7.
Exactly, could have been 7, but 6.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And apart from that, I don't think they would get into the team because of their family links.
I don't think so.
They deserved. They were good.
Exactly.
They were good. So it's amazing.
That's
I normally see 3, 2 or 3, twins, this and that, but to have 6.
Yes, 6. Including the dad is the boss of the club.
It was just unbelievable.
And the player that you're seeing on that graphic on the left is one of the brothers, Tendai, who was the most brilliant of the brothers and the uncle. He actually won the Soccer Star of the Year title in 1971. What if they used to call him the teacher.
The teacher.
The teacher.
Tendai.
Because obviously, I think the nickname, the teacher, because he would be teaching. Everybody else, they reckoned, were pupils, and he was the teacher. So, the Soccer Star of the Year in 1971.
He was good. He was good. I mean, these guys, I don't know what we must do to really preserve and keep this history.
Exactly.
It's just amazing.
Very amazing. So, so get ready for another one. Did you know coming, in the next shows for On the Ball with Dendairy. But this one, you must admit, quite something, hey? Right, yes, it's time for us to go away for a teeny weeny bit. And, for another drink from one of the delightful Dendairy hampers, Dendairy products. We'll be right back.
I know where's my field with the goodness Dendairy come from.
From the cold room in Kwekwe, our trucks are loaded, weighed and checked before being sent to our distributors across Zimbabwe.
We deliver between 3 to 6 times a week, ensuring that you get the freshest products possible.
That means Dendairy gets to your store 2 to 7 days earlier than other brands.
When you buy Dendairy, not only are you making a healthy choice, You are also helping to support thousands of jobs by choosing a proudly Zimbabwean product. The story of how Dendairy gets from our farms to your table starts right here in a shop near you.
We are still here, and I know that you are still with us. You can't go away. You know, this is a great show because you make it this great on the ball with Dendairy. Right, let's go straight on to the third question. And remember, once again, you've got to answer it when you go onto the Dendairy Sports Facebook page. And this is the third question. The question is, which local club is nicknamed Chauya Chipembere? Which local club is nicknamed Chauya Chipembere? The tip is they are in the Premiership, in the Zimbabwe Premiership. So get cracking for that delightful hamper. And whilst you crack that and follow the show as well, it's now that time. I did say to you that it's going to be a big surprise because in a couple of moments we'll be taking you back 20 years, 2 decades ago, to witness one great match that was played then. It was the Madison Trophy semi-final, and it featured Dinamo Dimbare, who were taking on Amazulu Football Club. They were based in the southern region, but what a team it was and what a match it was. But before you watch that, right, I did say Dynamos, Dynamos and Amazulu, right. Stanza. Do you remember, because we're taking you back to 2001, that's 20 years ago. Do you remember who was in that, some of the players in the Dynamos lineup? Can you think?
No, not at all, CNN. What I remember, I only remember that there was a schoolboy from Cheshire in Norman Maroto. That's when he started playing. So that's
Norman Maroto. Yeah.
Norman Maroto.
Lumumba.
Yeah, he started playing.
You can't remember anybody else from that lineup?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Stanza is losing it because he was in that lineup. You were in that lineup. We're going to see you. You were in that 2001 lineup.
2001?
Yes.
Madison Trophy.
Yeah, Madison Trophy semi-final is one of the players in the Dynamos lineup.
You got me there.
Yeah, right.
You got me there.
So I did say it's going to come as a big surprise. So sit back.
Huge surprise.
Yeah, I'm so surprised.
I would really love to see that one.
That's right. So, sit back, relax. We are taking you back to 20 years ago when Dinamo Dimbare met Amakosi Amazulu at Rufaro Stadium in the Madison Trophy semi-final.
The game is being handled by Zimbabwe's top referee, Felix Tangawarima. We've already kicked off. Less than a minute gone here. Dynamos nil, Amazulu nil. Dynamos wearing a brand new kit. Going to be taken ahead here. The first chance by Norman Komani. It was a free kick that came from Foster Chitema, and the first chance fell to hard hitting Norman Komani, but his head flew way off target. Exactly a minute we've played here. Who goes through to meet either Black Rhinos or Japungu? That is the big question. It's Dinamo Timbare, take it away now. The ball comes to Norman Komani Matsibaba. It's swept away now. It comes to Nkosana Gumbo Sancho. Sancho pushes the ball back now to Herbert Stick. It's Dynamo's Neil, Amazulu Neil. To the yellow man. This is Ezrom Nyandoro. All the way across, he finds a foster Chitema. Chitema sweeps it in. And it's swept away by Tamonoda Musano. Amazulu are coming again with the foster Chitema. He sends the center. It's meant for Joseph Kabwe. And it's safely collected by Kip Musazi Umbro. It has been exciting all the way through. We were seeing finals. As Amazulu has broken clear here. And Joseph Kabwe was too slow. Joseph Kabwe was too slow. He failed to latch on to a good pass by Nkosana Gumbo Sancho. Well, territorially, so far, I think these first few minutes belong to Amazulu. Escalisto Pasua takes it away now. He finds Samson Chorua, grade 2. Swept away by Esrom Nyandoro. Esromson has a chance pulls here for Dinamo Zimbabwe. It was a cracker by Kalisto Pasua, but Musondi Wamgaza Lezimzo was equal to the task. Although he had to do it twice, it was a cracker from just outside the penalty box. As Amazulu take it away with Esrom Nyandoro, he sent us. It's on the to Norman Komani, and it's swept away by Leo Kurauzione. Give Muzazi Umbro continuing with his heroics from last Sunday. Let's see now, it comes over. It's found away again by Umbro, but the trouble is not far. They're coming with Ezrom Nyandoro. In the end, Chamunoda Muzano built it out of danger. And Dynamo's a broken loose with Stuart Murisa. And he propels in the bottom of the fire. As Lenny Quatta Ninja takes it away now. Robson is laughing. Maybe he got a birthday present just a few weeks ago, I'm sure. As Samson Sherwat flicks it forward. It comes now to Esrom Nyandoro. And referee Felix Tangawarima awards a free kick to Dynamos after a foul by Norman Komani on Clover's Tom. As Chamunoda Musano takes it away now for Timbari from the free kick by Lenny Quatta to Stuart Murisa. It's headed away now by Mishek Makota. It comes back now to Foster Chitema. Foster Chitema forward now, and the ball is swept away now to Dinamo Timbare. They come with Kalisto Pasua now. As Chamunoda Musano dispatches a free kick. It's headed away by Foster Chitema. It comes to Nyasha Chasika. Chasika forward to Eddie Machiri. It comes to Kalisto Pasua. Nkosana Gumbo now is riding in agony after an injury. Kalisto Pasua centered. A chance here to Tonderai Stanza, and it's swept away by Amazulu. And Nkosana Gumbo Sancho still writhes in agony, and Dynamo get a free kick. They quickly take it to Tonderai Stanza, back to Stuart Murisa. Shuto, it's still 0-0. Remember, Shuto beats his marker, and the center was a power to dispatch the corner kick. It comes over, and there was no white taker. The ball goes out, and the great late Stanley Sinyon Dunduma, Sheki Tauro, Friday Piri William Chikauro and company. It's taken away back now to Kosana Gumbo, swept away by Leo Kurawushiwone. Kurawuzione has done a majestic piece of work in midfield. He has never stopped running. He has been playing brilliantly indeed. Applause to end the first half here. A first half which has been characterized by tension. I think creeping in both teams. It has been tension. And away we go. 30,000 fans are here. Usutu nil, Timbare nil. Usutu in their familiar gold and black. They come forward now with Joseph Kabwe. It's answer to Komani! But way off target, way off target. Here's Chamunoda Musanu gets ready to dispatch a free kick. It comes over. It's a killing one. It's dropped by Umbra. And it's saved from the line. It's cleared away from the line by Herbert Dick. It was nestling its way into the goal, into the net. It was Tonderai Stanza who had almost put it home. And the Dynamo supporters now think they have it on it. But Herbert Dick swept it away from the line. Legenzo fumbled it. And Leo Kurawuzione forward now. And Volta Chitema. Tumlungisi in the belly, they call him Sticks. It still sticks now. He goes for a center, belted away by Musanu. It comes now to Joseph Kabwe. The Dynamo, the captain, is toying around with the ball. He gets out of the penalty box. He sweeps past Norman Komani, and the Dynamo supporters love it. And give to Mugati Umbro. Does the Brenham Sissel push forward in front of you? He dribbled past Norman Komani, and then he just dived and rolled over with the ball. That's a Brenham Sissel. He used to always get all the laughter from everybody. As Stuart Murisa centers back.
This result is great to me, especially as the acting chairman of the club. I'm so happy. I want to thank my technical department and all the players, including my executive, on this achievement. Amazulu must be here because they played very well, but they lost to a better team. And also, I would like to thank our fans and tell them that we are getting to the final and we are going to win. The trophy is ours.
What a game, what a match. I still remember that when I was in the commentary box and going wild. Of course, Charles Mutlauri, the lecturer, was the head coach of Amazulu, and Moses Chunga Bambo was the head coach of Dynamos. And well, Stanza now, you know, he says, oh yeah, I remember. Which other players do you remember from there?
Now I remember seeing, and there was Gift Umbro Muzazi, I remember, yeah. There was
who's
Stuart
now your
Mlima,
assistant
who is now my
at Dynamos,
assistant.
yeah.
There was Shuto Murisa, yeah. There was Tofire Sambo.
Yes,
people still remember
Tofire Sambo,
yes. There was Nyasha Chazika as well, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good team.
Leo Kraus
won the goal scorer.
Yeah.
It was a good team.
Yeah.
If you want to compare it and look at the Amazulu
team
yes. of that time,
wow.
it was also it also consisted of a lot of good players in them.
They had Musonji
Ronald Sibanda was actually on the bench.
Yes.
You can imagine.
Yeah, he came on late. Yeah.
So it was
Norman Komani.
Norman Komani was the prolific striker.
Vosta
Chitema. The left back. It was a good team, and football back then was still very exciting.
That's right.
Very exciting. Very talented players in there. But look, those are the times.
But just talking about that, you then went on to meet Chapungu
in the final.
Madison Trophy final. Chapungu beat Black Rhinos in the other semi-final. They beat them, and they met Dynamos. And you must remember that final. Did you win it or not? Let's find out.
Did you win it?
You won it.
There was no way we could have lost to Chapungu.
You won it. Do you remember who scored the goal? You won 1-0.
1-0, I don't remember. What I know is, the Dynamos of that time would win.
It would win. And Stuart Shuto Murisa grabbed the all-important goal as Dynamos beat Chapungu in the 2001 Madison Trophy final, again played at Rufaro Stadium. Well, like I said, there'll be more to come. We'll take you back. We'll even take you back further. Oh, yes. We got all the stuff here on the ball with Dendairy. Right, that's just about it. But before we go, just sit back and relax. Make sure you're sitting down. We're going to bring you a funny bit, and it's not about soccer. But the message that I want to give to you, to advise you, if you play any kind of sport, whatever it is, don't take your mom along to watch the game, unless if you're pretty sure that you will win the game at the end of it. Because you see, your mom, she hates watching you lose. So just remember that, right? This funny bit will explain to you more about why I'm saying don't take your mom to watch you unless you're pretty sure that you're going to win at the end.
Trouble started in the third round of this British light heavyweight title elimination fight. Tony Wilson on the left is under a little bit of attack from a guy by the name of Steve McCarthy. All of a sudden, it wasn't one Wilson in the ring, it was two, because Wilson's mother appears in the ring, starts beating McCarthy over the head with her shoe. He did manage to cut the guy who was on the attack, and that was better than her son did. McCarthy finally leaves the ring, refuses to come back in despite the fact he was dominating the fight. The referee has no choice but to award the match to Wilson, who was then bombarded with plastic glasses and debris.
How about that, Stanza? How about that?
Interesting.
Mom
never do that like I've said.
Mom couldn't stand watching a beautiful baby being, beaten in the ring.
by another guy. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting, CNN.
But you see, on this show, yes, don't worry about it. But you can watch it with Mom because it's all excitement for you. Mom, dad, your brother, your sister, your granddad, everybody. Dendairy always make sure that everybody is happy in the household when you're watching this show wherever you are around the globe. Well, it just leaves me to thank the Zimbabwe under-23 head coach and Dynamo's head coach, Tonderai Stanza Ndiraya, for being another sporting presence on the show. Let's, Stanza, all the best for the game as you take on the PSL, and we'll see how the season pans out.
Our season has already started, CNN. We have 47 weeks, including the cup. So we are already in week 12. That's how we are putting it. So week 12 this week, and we hope to do well. Well, thank you so much for always inviting me to the show. Yes, and I really enjoy being on the ball with Dendairy.
Yes, but we enjoy you when you keep us company, and thank you so much for your messages. Yes, keep them rolling, what you want to see on the show, and so on and so on. Yes, on behalf of Dendairy, yes, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.